Evening, everybody. Welcome. How are we? Hope we're good. Happy Wednesday. Wednesday. We're flying through the weeks. You know what I mean? Like, when did this all happen? But yeah, apparently that's the thing now. So Wednesdays are happening. Hope we've had a good one. Hope you tuned in to Monday's stream, because Monday was good, wasn't it? We started season 2 at the Black Leopards like an absolute rocket, a proper rocket. Invincible season is on the way. Who says yes? I says yes. You all say yes. Why do we say yes? Because of this. Evening, this is it. Look at that. Played 2, won 2. Brilliant. We are going to win the league comfortably. Maybe a slight over-exaggeration, but I think that's probably where we're going to be. The expectation for this season is to finish 4th, so we might be able to do a bit better than the expectation. So you never know, to be honest. You never know. We've started well. 4-1 win over JDR Stars, and then a 2-0 win over La Masia. Jerome Karelza is proving to be a little bit of a bargain, to be honest. Got him in. Evening Caffeine, 11 months there on the sub. Thank you very much, my friend. Hope you're well. Hope you appreciate the radio of the night, sir. Always a pleasure to see you. Hope you're good. Hope you're good, my friend. So yeah, this is Jerome Karelza. We brought him in from Sundowns. Going on a free signing. 14 for finishing, 14 for acceleration, 14 for off the ball. That's all you need to know. Do you know what I mean? And he scores goals. He's got 2 goals in 2 in competitive matches, 3 in 3 in non-competitive, and he's got himself an assist, 7.85 so far for his average rating. That is very good indeed. And we signed Puleng Marema as well. Brazilian Fury with the bits. I love it, my friend. Very kind. Thank you. Hope you're good. Biggest Radio FM 24 cycle. Oh, caffeine. You're very kind. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, sir. Let's say. I hope the rest of the stream was good. And it's always nice to have you in as well. So I hope life is treating you well. Quarantine Cyclist is in on YouTube. Airwolf is there as well. Welcome to you all. Welcome one and all, everyone who's in the Twitch chat. Caffeine, Brazilian Fury, Gap. Mean Wolf, Matt Blade, Nick Mellon, Muster Man does whatever a muster can. Can he play with attributes? No, he can't, because his skin says you shouldn't. Look out, it's Muster Man. Frozen Luffy, Martin's in, Lulu Booster's here, Rugio's in, of course, as well. Andy Lee is in. Welcome, of course, to everyone who's chilling in the background. Hope you're all very, very well indeed. This is Puleng Marema, 34 years young, £1,100 per week. We're paying him big money, and we're paying him big money because, well, he should theoretically score us some goals. So that's why. And yeah, that's where we are. Let's look at the finances very quickly, realise we're over budget, and very quickly look away, because might be looking to speculate to accumulate a little bit this season. So we might be struggling to work within the wage budget, but top of the league, so the board shouldn't be too pissed off at that, really, should they? They seem fine so far. Fans seem happy enough as well. So yeah, we'll take that. Players seem happy. That's what it's going to come down to, innit? Let's, like, the results on the pitch are going to be what's doing our talking for us. You know, all the boardroom stuff and the things that are off the sort of in the background. We don't need any of those. Yeah, that's the problem. That's none of our business. We've been brought in to get results on the pitch. So that's the way I'm looking at it. If we end the season in debt, go club hopping. Well, exactly, Luffy. Exactly. Or we jump before the club's massively in debt. And therefore we look like a bit of a genius. Because obviously by doing the Pentagon, we are encouraged to club hop. So there is going to be that as well. The Musterman song has been clipped. I like the Musterman song. I think it's good. I think we could potentially use it for Christmas #1. I think I'd imagine it would probably chart quite high. Wouldn't have to do it for charity either. We'd just literally just do it as a single and everyone would be like, that's good, that's pretty decent. Duplessis went to Orlando Pirates, believe it or not. We were like, oh yeah, do we buy him? Do we not buy him? Orlando Pirates picked him up. Interesting. He doesn't look particularly great, but there must be something in the background that'll be all right. Evening Rocket Dan, welcome in, sir. Hope you're good. Yeah, so we're just going to try and power through as many league games as we can tonight. I also don't think this is an interesting way of starting the stream in it. I also don't think we're going to be doing a 3 hour tonight. I reckon it might be 2.5. I might cut it at 11:30 tonight because in the last 24 hours I have driven for 11 hours, 12 hours maybe, yeah, something like that. So I'm a little bit sleepy, I'll be honest. I've got a little bit I might need some sleepy bobos tonight. Got back a bit late, well, not too late last night, but it was still about midnight last night, from doing comedy coaching. And then today I've been down, been traveling for day job stuff, so that's been a long ass drive. So we're yeah, so it's gonna be so there might be a moment tonight where I just sort of go rah, rah, rah. And that's me done. So we'll certainly see. We'll see how long I go for. That's what she said. But I've already set my stall out. I've got an idea in my head going, if I just start babbling, then probably too long, you know. Although, to be honest, who could tell when that would be? No one would know, because babbling is what we do around here. Babbling and stupidity. Luffy, yeah, slappy. Come on, wakey. Stream's ending at 9:15. It might do. I might have to tag you in, Musterman. You know, see how we get that loaded up. Quarantine, if you've been teacher permission to head off by 10:30, I'd have done that much time and I'd be struggling with full sentences. I mean, sentences aren't really my thing, are they, to be honest? For someone who talks for a living, there are moments when I get a little bit blah, 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 blah. 1-0 down on the Lions. That's not good. Even Dan Reese, how are you, sir? Hope you're well. That's a good cross in. He's got to win the header there, surely. Who's this? That's Baffy. What's Baffy doing? I mean, this is going to be a terrible way for the Invincible season to end, isn't it? First match of the stream. You can see it being a bit of a cat fight. The Lions versus the Leopards. I think you're right. Oh, it's a 4-4-2 off as well. They're going to try and play us in our own game. So we've gone positive. See if that helps. Up from balanced. Here's Palace over the top. Great cross. Too high though, sadly. Yeah, all good. All good for us, thank you. All good. Can't complain. Mentioned Julia Sawali the other night. I just remember she was in an episode of Bottom. Yes, she was. Because that's how our streams go. We started talking about there was a lot of 80s and 90s sitcoms, wasn't it, on Monday? There's a lot of mention of Felicity Kendall. You don't get that many in any other FM streamers. Well, probably Llama, actually, because he was the one that mentioned it. Okay, 9 shots, 1 on target. We need to start working on our accuracy. I've put some crossing from deep in, low crosses as well, rather than high crosses, because we're not. Well, we do sort of make mistakes, don't we? Oh, hang on, there's Marema. Oh, he's got to do better. Felicity Kendall, Helen Mirren, the list went on. Yeah, Gillian Anderson, you know, loads. Sorry, that's just Me just chucking names out there as well, isn't it? Who else was in there? Meryl Streep was in there. Masadi's not happy, so let's get Nkube on. Let's see if that'll help. Penalty! There we go. 4 minutes in. There's a foul. Mukiele steps up. Centre half. Dreadful penalty. Awful penalty. What on earth are we playing at? Oh, is it going to be one of these matches where it doesn't matter what we do, it's just not going to work? What on earth was Mukiele thinking? He normally scores penalties, that's why, you know. Centre half taking penalties is usually a sure thing. Put your head down, foot through it, goal. I can now see us losing 2-0. See what I mean? See what I mean? Literally, you can predict it as it's going on. Oh dear. Yeah, there we are, pushing up, and that's the problem. Right, invincible season might be over unless we can pull something out of the bag pretty quickly. Can we pull it? Can we make something happen? That's the question. Baffy's struggling a bit. Okay, let's do it this way. Irony is, it's not like we're not creating chances. Look at that, 13 chances. Only 2 of them have actually been. Actually, you know what? Let's not put Mukiele there. Let's possibly, though, make him a libero and get him to step up. I think we might be potentially committing too many men forward again, but we'll see. Kuba with the cross in. There's McCarthy's header. Okay. 2-1. It's not fair. No one's ever called the Leopards the king of the jungle. Well, they haven't, but, you know, is there some sort of representation in skin format, must have been, that might help. Evening, Calispiro Jason over on YouTube. Hope you're well, buddy. Off the post. Now you've got a spider pig in your head. Well, sorry, Dan. That's what happens. You know, you pay your money, you take a chance around here. Knocking Baylor with a cross in. Oh, McCarthy with a header again. Let's push forward a bit. Did I ask about this the other night? Is this the Velvet Revolver B-side album, by any chance? McCarthy heads over, come on. Right, 16. Be expressive. Makes those crosses. Let's go wider. Pass the ball into space. We're just going to have to hope for a bit more, aren't we? Are we going to get anything? Don't think so. The penalties cost us. Missed penalty. Lost at home as well. Yeah, Janino's definitely right to be frustrated, yeah. Oof. Okay. Disappointing. Thing is, we were caught on the counter with a sucker punch. We were pushing too many. We were pushing forward. Would we have lost 2-1 if we'd have stayed balanced? Probably. To be honest, probably. We don't know, but it's likely. I guess they were hungrier for the victory. I'll show myself out. Yeah, man, well, it's not fair though, because there was 4 of them that were being controlled by humans batting their arses, which of course made them bite a little bit more. So, I mean, show me in the rule book where it says you can't batter a lion's arse. Again, feel free to put that into a context. Out of context, TJ. Because I feel as though that would probably work. Yes, Llama, how are you, sir? Welcome, welcome. You might not be able to bat a lion's arse, but you can bat a llama. Don't never bat a llama. Stroke a llama. Shake a llama's hand. Hope you're well, my friend. The Invincible season's over, Llama. Terribly sorry, you've turned up at the wrong time. We've just lost to the Hungry Lions. You know, you've already done 1 clip tonight. Well, you can. There's more clips to be done, Dan. There's more. There's 3 hours worth of clips to be got around tonight. Yeah. Someone else can clip the thing about batting a lion's arse. Because again, context is only going to slow people down, right? Those damn lions. Pesky. I would have got away with it if it wasn't those pesky lions. So yeah, they were a bit frustrating, to be honest. And now the problem comes that we don't have another left back, which that was a problem that we foresaw last week but did nothing about. We might play with an inverted right back, wasn't it? That was the plan. Is that what we did? We put... I mean, we're just going to have to go with it. Just going to have to go with it and hope that it doesn't affect us too badly. Palace's hair is a triumph. Isn't it just? Isn't it? It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Cabello's is pretty good as well, mine. Just like a nice bit of squared off. So that's quite nice as well. So yeah, bit unfortunate to have lost our first match of the stream, but we're going in against Milford now. A couple of complacent players out there, not 100% sure that's a good thing. I am Dan in with a prime. Thank you very much for that, pal. Very kind indeed. Get yourself linked up into the Discord if you subscribe via Prime or via Twitch themselves. If you're in the Discord, you get yourself into a secret private members only channel, and you get access to save files as well. So do let me know though if it doesn't work, because we have to try and tweak a few things in the background because Discord's been playing up a little bit. To be honest, have a pint. Oh mate, appreciate you that. There you go. I tell you what, we'll call it evens. There's a goal. Have that for Maremma. Maremma can celebrate with a cheeky pint of Guinness. Thank you, I'm Den. Very kind indeed. Do you realise your stream title makes it sound like you've been hunting for a big game? Does it? How have I done it? What's it called? Started with a bang. I start with a bang. Oh yeah, that's true actually. Yeah. Shall I change it now to go? We've lost our first match of the season. don't bang cats, large or small. Michael Barrymore is not in this stream, right? So just remember that, Zeep. How are you, buddy? Hope you're good. Season 2 started well. Now, I've changed it to started well, very well, right? That's right, keep him down there. Ooh, offside. I keep checking over on YouTube there. Honestly, wouldn't be I wouldn't bat any of the Camel family. They'll get the hump. Alpaca in my bags. Oh, quarantine cyclist. Bravo, bravo. Good puns. Good puns. Speaking of puns, that's where I was last night. I was doing comedy coaching last night up in Newcastle, and I'm going to be honest with you, right? A couple of them have got a bit of talent. A couple of them have actually got something for their first gig where it's like, you know what? You might get on stage. You might be all right, actually. And then there's a couple which is just fucking weird. Like, so weird. So, yeah, it's very, very... It's fun. It's really fun. So they're doing it for... so they're all doing it for charity, essentially. And then and then there's a showcase, so I sort of like host it, and I sort of help get them up to speed with like being ready to do 5 minutes, and like kind of working on the what I finished by Baffy, working on the confidence for them and a little bit of material stuff. So, but yeah, there's a couple of them that have got some really, really good ideas and a bit of stage presence and stuff, and they're like, okay, yeah, there's something I can work with. And then there's one lady who wants to be a mermaid, one lady whose story was basically talking about pegging, and then there was a dude who sort of like did like a monologue almost, like, and there's stuff in like you could imagine it'd be the start of a film where they're describing what goes on, and the character's just got this monologue, and there's a bit about when he there's one question where he goes, what happened to all the sexy racists like Hitler? And that just got me. That got me because I wasn't expecting that. And I was like, right, fine, that's where we're going. And then there was like some stuff which there was a bit where he talked about getting bummed by a Turkish man, and I'm not entirely sure whether it's well, if it is true, it's great because he's just like completely undersold it. And it just almost like he skirted past it, and I was like, this is brilliant. It just because everyone just kept one after the other, and I was just like, right, I'm on board with this. So that was good fun. And there's a couple of ones who are like a bit sort of out there, but yeah, I think it should be decent. TJ Promotions. We spoke about that years ago. Actually, we spoke about Mrs. J being a comedy agent. She was going to do that, but then she decided upon a different career path. But she was all set to do it. How's the culture badges going on with this one? So we're doing our national C license. So we have asked for it. They've said we can do it. So that's what we're currently doing now. So we've only been here, what, one season? So first season in, get a badge, move on. A bit like Blue Peter, innit? Is pegging one of the hobbits from Lord of the Rings? Yeah, I think so. I think it was one of the characters from Sesame Street. Weirdest thing I ever thought was at York Trade Museum. I looked at the biggest steam engine and thought, imagine getting ploughed up the arse by that. Oh, what a header that is. Great cross. Marema drills it in. Look at this. The pace he hits that corner at. McCarthy, 6'4". Near post corners. Did someone say something about near post corners? There's no such thing as too much time, Matt. No such thing. Unless, of course, yeah, I suppose if you start thinking like me, then yeah, definitely too much time. Quarantine cyclist took his employers 3 years to convince him about coaching badges, not about pegging. And he was happy with pegging. Right, should we see if we can get our left back in on loan, because, or maybe even another free one. Should we try and just sign a free transfer left back, because we haven't got one at the minute. Dan Unlove, creative winger now. Where is it? Director of football, free transfer, wing backs, please. Cat Lego Mohammed. Ooh. Sign him as a priority. 3.5 grand? We haven't got that kind of money. Come on. Zizai? Could be useful. Useful is good enough. Mabazilo. 2 grand, right. It's going to have to be Ronald, isn't it? Mr. Useful. 3.5 grand is a lot of zebras. It's a lot of zebras. Deadline day recruitment. Right, let's... Transfer deadline. Let's get some players in, shall we? Create recruitment focus. Left back. Right, Mavundala's gone. They're now saying star player. Good player for most Premier sides. Enjoys big matches. Oh, this means he's going to be like crazy expensive, innit? Oh, 700 quid. That might be fine. Maybe not fine. Let's give him a 2-year deal, see if he'll just take that. Do you want an assist bonus as well? Yeah, There we go. That'll do. Let's just bankrupt the club, shall we? Reese, how are you, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Conning Van Deer Soccer Bet Studers. How is South Africa treating you? Excellent. Is that what it is in Afrikaans? Is it? I don't know if it is, but if it is, I like that. I hope you're well, Reese. Nice to see you, buddy. Get the boy in, exactly. Damn right, get him in. If he looks like that. King of the football managers in Afrikaans. Oh, I'm gonna get that on a t-shirt. You know what? Not many people say I'm the king of football manager. Rightfully so, as well. But I appreciate that you've decided. Actually, you know what? I think TJ maybe is. There we go then. Ronald Fumbidzai. Fumbidzai. We'll go with that. He's in. Left back. Now our title challenge can push on. Oh, look at that. Some greens, flair, leadership, marking. And he wanted a 3-year deal as well. That guy's in there. In there for the long haul. Reese, after watching Llama stream, I can now view everyone as polite as elite by comparison. Hey. Llama is a goat. Everyone knows that. Also, we should say, by the way, congratulations, Llama. Did I see correctly? 2,000 followers now on Twitch. Surely we can up that number a little bit tonight. If anyone wants to go and follow Llama, I feel as though you absolutely should. Yeah, we'll just call him Ronald, Matt. I think you're right. I think let's just make life easy on ourselves. Call him Ronald. Yeah. Ubuntu Cape Town. I bet all their computers run Linux. That is a very good joke, actually. That is a very good joke. It's very clever. Mungo Killer, guessing future rebuilds will be guess the name of the player after this. What do you mean? What do you mean, Mungo? Llama, the same number of times I was summoned by the board in today's stream. Mate, I need to play catch up. I've missed my Llama afternoon streams. Oh, a player that we looked at that we had on our scouting just got himself a 10. 2 goals, 4 key passes. He's re-signed a new contract also, sadly. Sent into the players doing a search. Oh, right, okay. Got you. The Sundowns have approached for Mukamela. I mean, he does have a release clause, so this has potential to throw everything off, doesn't it? Yeah, so I used to live in the city centre, Mungo, but that was about 8 years ago now, I think. Yeah, we're down in York now, down in York. So live in the burbs, I believe. So I've lost. So we've just lost the centre. We're gonna lose our centre half. I mean, 20 grand is good, but I don't know how much use it is in this division. I mean, I am tempted by a 36-year-old Croatian, I must admit. Use the wages. Use it for wages. Yeah, that's probably the best way of doing it. I mean, depends on how much of that money we actually get to see as well. Do you know what I mean? Because if we don't get to see any of it, then it's just going to be like swallowed up somewhere else. So Daniel Cardozo apparently, maybe 36-year-old, good Premier Division player, good for marking, consistency, good consistency team player. Versatility is a bit of a concern. Lack of composure hinders. He is ropey on the pace, Gudger, but he's 36. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I can't imagine he's going to be nipping around. But also, we're in South Africa. There's not many particularly pacey players in the league. I don't think. I'm not sure it's going to be too much of a concern. I mean, Muki Mala's going to be going out. He's got acceleration at 13. McCarthy's got 13. I mean, granted, we're starting to get some players in there now. 11. Actually says that. I've actually got a few players there with a bit of pace myself. So, actually, maybe, yeah. Yeah, we can maybe allow one player who's not quick. Possibly, I don't know. We'll see. How are you here, Gudge? Hope you're good, man. Hope the family are well. But it is a worry though that we're just losing our best centre half, which means we've lost both of our best centre halves this season. A bit snuffly and sneezy, can't complain. Yeah, well, it comes to us all, sadly, Gudge. Header in. Oh, offside? No, apparently that is going to count. Right, fair enough. Get it gone for Nottingham. Yes, definitely. Yeah, if you haven't live show TFMS live, maybe? Live pod. So Nottingham is the 4th of November. Let me get the link for everyone. 4th of November. Week on Monday. That's right. Should be good. FM show live. That's the one, Rouge. Yeah. Yeah. Here you go, YouTube. Here's the link as well, because commands don't seem to work on YouTube at this moment in time. Be expressive, I think. Let's go a bit more direct. Should have made that one easy one to remember. Oh, to be fair, I mean, you could have called it anything, and I wouldn't have found it. Like, FM Show Live is fairly on the money. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not like you've called it, you know, air fryer or something, and I'd be like, oh, I wonder what it is when I need to try and get the FM Live show. Oh yeah, it's FM Show Live. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Exactly, good. You're calling it like it is. How dare he? How dare he? Call it exactly what it is. Please change it to air fryer. Yeah, like a code name or an operation. Operation Air Fryer. Air fryer was my second option. Well, yeah, obviously. You know. Right, not a great first half. Bit concerned of this now. Again, this is another match at home that we're losing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Get him, Rougeau. Pass into space, get the tempo up a little bit. Should we start crossing from deep? I feel as though we're... this might be one of those ones where, again, no matter what you click, it's not going to make a difference. And if you click too much, then it kind of like overcomplicates it, doesn't it? Baffy's not having a great match, I must admit. I'll bring him off from Kube. Make him an inverted winger on support. Put Asadi up there. Encourage the team. This is going to be. This is not the start of the stream we wanted, is it? It's not happening. We're going to lose again. Even console, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. It is. It's two defeats, both at home as well. Damn it. Mucky Mella has gone, which is a bit of a shame. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe he was too busy being preoccupied with leaving. Do you know what I mean? Right, you know what? Let's try and get him in. And is there any other centre offs we can put in? We can bring in just for cover as well. That's Cardozo, is who we looked at. Teshire. Moafi. It's more of a. It's got a bit of potential, but even then, it's for potentially be a first division defender, isn't it? Cesani's already gone. Wallace isn't going to come. Where's scout reports? Scout players, there we go. Right. Centre backs. Capella. Sithole looked fine, but then he can't jump. Do you know what I mean? He's a jumping reach of like 5. It's not very good, is it? He's 5'7", but he's apparently very, very good. Acceleration 17. Siassi. Part of the shortlist, but we're not going to get him now, are we? We need someone who's out of contract now. Urig Conwood. 5'9". Again, 5'9" seems not short, but it's not what you'd expect from a centre half, is it? Cassius Spandl, we had him on loan, didn't we? We did have him on trial. He's 6'4", so we know a bit about him. He could be good enough. Mazamola. We don't know too much about acceleration 2 to 8. I mean, we know where our luck is. He's going to end up on the 2, isn't he? All of a sudden, 8 is going to be the thing. Going, oh God, if only, if only. Right, let's go with that then. Confirm that. I think we can still bring free transfers in. I hope we can. 5'9" is very short for a centre back. He is. I mean, that is like Indonesian centre backs, isn't it? Really, to be honest. Yeah. Andy Reynolds. I've got a bloke in my team that's 4'11". 4'11". Surely not. Surely you can't have under 7s. 5'9". Try 5'5". I'm never trying 5'5". What's the point of that? Unless it's Franco Baresi. Even Franco Baresi was taller than 5'5", wasn't he? Surely. Evening, Martin Samuel. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. That's like putting Janino in defence, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? All right, Janino, in you go, centre half, right? See how you get on. We've got someone in there happy with his calibre, 36 years young. Monde Mbambinzo, attacking midfielder. Well, yeah, well, fine. If you're a attacking midfielder, you can just about get away with that, can't you? Gary Medell still plays. Yeah, I mean, look. But wouldn't he be better if he was taller? That's what we need to think, isn't it? But yeah, he's getting by, but how much better would he be if he was 6'3"? Yeah. I realised we won the league and he's a tiny on the podium next to the 6'6" defender. Yeah. Yeah, bless him. You'd be like, oh, look, the mascot went and got a medal as well. Isn't that nice? Everybody's saying, oh, isn't it lovely what they do for the community? But no, he plays for us. Yeah, of course he does, yeah. Desperate to win League 2 in Indonesia, says Woodja. Yeah, I miss Indonesia. Semi-pro sucks. It really does. It really does. There's no fun way. There's no fun way for that to be anything else, is there? No nonsense. No nonsense centre half for Cardozo. Come on then, let's see if we can get a win. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? You had to pick a semi-pro side, non-contracts and all players. Yeah, like I like the whole semi-pro non-contract thing because I'm a bit of a glutton for punishment. But at the same time, isn't it frustrating when one day you've got players and then the next day everyone's just decided to like come in for your players for no money and you're like, oh, I guess you're going now, aren't you? Oh well, that was fun. You've got a 44-year-old Chinese deep-lying playmaker. Zheng Zhai, excellent. This is what I like though about. This is what I like about Indonesia, innit? You can just rock up, pick your designated players deliberately. Go right. I want a 6'5" Serbian centre half, please. What were we thinking there? It's Cardozo. It's Palace who's giving it away. Palace is normally so assured on the ball. Brazilian striker, Chinese playmaker. Yeah. They do take up money on the non-contracts, but it's It's when you've got to be smart about them and you look at their appearance fees and go, right, I'm not bringing them on as a sub because it's going to cost money. Good ball. There we go. Marema gets the equaliser. Target forward on trial in Slovakia. 5'10", heading of 14, jumping of 11. That's fine. That'll do, Gudge. That'll do. Jason, wishing if players were tall doesn't help anyone, Tony. No, it doesn't. It doesn't, Jason. You're right. You're right. Cyclist says the local paper runs a story on the young kid allowed on the podium as part of the local Make-A-Wish scheme. Turns out that player was just actually a short player. Just thought Corrales was off the ball a little bit, innit? 2 goals in 5 games. It was 2-2. Marema's got 2 and 5 as well, so. Oh, it's over the top. Good save by Luda. In the Balkans, even the 15-year-old youth intake are 6'5". Of course they are. That's exactly why everyone goes to the Balkans, isn't it? Like, it's a great one for a youth only. Gudge, you'd have a great time there. Just land of the giants, innit? .57 DM as an emergency striker pressing forward, ended up a master stroke in Sweden. Won the second division title and became a pressing machine. Sometimes it can work. Oh, sometimes, yeah. Look, sometimes it can work, console, but not the vast majority of the time. That's why. Like Gianfranco Zola, brilliant, incredible, but he's not quite R9, is he? And even then, R9's not quite a giant, is he? He's not massively tall, I don't think. Oh, off the other side of the bar. Yes, Christian Vieri was massive. Zlatan was massive. Giroud was massive. Let's bring Corrales off, actually. Bring Kube. Issue isn't the height, it's the designation of target forward. Does anyone know if long shots got an update or boost this year? Had a long break, seems to be smashing in worldies. Don't think so. Statistically, long shots are dying out, aren't they? In real world football. Don't need to be told to be target forward. No. Played to feet. Kevin Davies wasn't massively tall, was it? Anyone going to mention the latest update from SI? Well, there is no update from SI. That is the update. The update is that there is no update, which everyone knew. So I don't know why people didn't understand that the first time round, but the fact they didn't is why SI had to come out and say there will be no update, because you all didn't get it before. So it's not that they can't afford the time. It's why would they take a load of people off FM25 to work on FM24, which is already finished, and the licensing isn't gonna would need to be reworked, or the assets would need to be pulled back out. Basically, it's not worth it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it. So yeah, there's plenty of updates available. So it's not like there isn't an editor and no one's done it. So yeah, for the sake of 6 months, no one needs one. Spare a few people update FM10. Oh, FM10 was great. R9 wasn't Zola also, to be fair. Zola was elite. R9 was better. Oh, Jason, R9 was better than Zola. Like, Zola was amazing, but R9 was the man. Yeah. Different types of players, granted. Zola couldn't do what R9 could do, but R9 could probably do what Zola could do. Maybe. Anyone who doesn't think R9 was the man didn't see him in his prime. 100% Fury. 100%. Like, yeah, he was. Well, they called him El Phenomenon, didn't they? For a reason. He was so good. R9 is all a different type of player, granted. Those are the kind of observations other FM creators can't make. See, this is why I'm at the top of my game, Llama. Yeah. Some people would be like just going, oh, you know what? So some creators would expand upon that. Not me. I'm concise. I'm just like, you know what? No, they're different. Different players. So Gary Neville and Petr Vieira, different as well. Yeah. Messi and Ronaldo in one R9 skill set. CM 98-99 was your all-time favourite, says Andy. Good times. Who was your team? Who was your team in 98-99? Because a lot of the thing is Wu-Tang Khan in with the Prime. Love that. Welcome in, buddy. Lulu Booster in for 11 months as well. Very kind. Starting to get assaulted by ads. Sub Twitch is taking the piss. It is a little bit. It is a little bit. I've read an email that came through today about how Twitch are firing more ads through. So, yeah. I'm not wanting to bang the drum for subscribing. You know what I'm like. I'm not wanting to be like this. Some people do it, and it's just part of their shtick, and they're like, oh hey, you know, drop the like, you know, do your primes, do your subs, that kind of thing. Like, I'm not going to say it. If you've got Amazon Prime, right? If you've got Amazon Prime, use your Amazon Prime. You get a free sub, okay? You get a free sub, and that doesn't cost you anything, and then you get ad-free viewing. If you can afford to sub and you don't want ads, then again, feel free to do that. But I'm not going to badger you. Do you know what I mean? Like, start to unfollow streamers who insist on ads when you enter the stream. It's not that we insist upon it. It's the fact that sometimes, in fact, I can tell you from my perspective, I haven't turned the ads off because I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to that. So if you log on and there's an ad running, I've not chosen to do it. It's set for the default, and I've not gone fiddling in the background to make it not do that. So that's maybe where it is. watch my follower count just dwindle now. Going, he's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot. What a performance! Huge win. Did we win? What was the score? 33. I've been here all night, I'm afraid, so I've missed it. What happened? We're playing Luton, weren't we? So R9 was the man. Don't get me wrong. No one was sad to have Zola in their squad either. No, 100%. Zola was incredible as well. But R9. R9. My word. R9 did it. The thing with R9, he did it at the top level. The top level. You know, Zola wasn't in World Cup finals doing comebacks. R9 did. Who do you think is the most iconic legend of the game? Freddie Adu, Peter Prosper, Freddie Risp, Tomadira. Mark Kerr. Mark Kerr on Nye Lamptey. R9 did it without knee cartilage. Yeah, it didn't need knees. Literally, just, I'm fine. Knees just slow me down. There are 84 players playing FM10 right now. I mean, that's not many, really, is it? In the grand scheme of things. Everyone says FM24 is dead. I'd say FM10's done. I'd say it's done now. Like, do you know what I mean? Andreas Sigthorsson, yes. That's a hell of a player. That's a hell of a player. Icelandic centre forward, wasn't it, with a maximum PA of 200. R9 was in 3 World Cup finals. We forgot. Yeah, one he was on. In one he was 16 on the bench, wasn't he? Two-on win. Luton battered us first half. Hardly a touch. Defensively outstanding. Big scuffle at full time. Luke O'Nine crowd surfed. I love Luke O'Nine. He's so much fun. He's so much fun. Sherman Cardenas, Omar Espraza, Oscar Cardozo as well will be a good one. Just think that with R9 he's not as revered as he should be due to near career-ending knee injuries. I just think that people just don't put the respect on R9's name. Ronaldinho as well. Like, you know, there's the off-the-field incidents with Ronaldinho, but what a player. What a player. When you saw him in his full flow, like, Ronaldinho was ridiculous. Oh, Riggy's, like, that was talking about Ronaldinho, right? It's like watching Chris Rigg, you know. Rigg's going to the top. Easy. Easy. Oh, what a header. Big Ronald at the back post. Who remembers when Bayern, one of the most feared clubs in Europe, you'd have to beat them to win the Champions League? Yeah, they fell off massively. I wouldn't say they've fallen off massively. They're still in the mix, aren't they? They still get to, like, Champions League quarterfinals, Champions League semi-finals. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure they've been in a Champions League final fairly recently. And I don't think many people would particularly want to face. Not many people particularly want to face Bayern Munich, given the chance. You know, the same could be said for, like, your AC Milans, and Juventus aren't as dominant anymore. You know, Man United aren't as dominant anymore. Liverpool aren't as dominant as Man United anymore. Liverpool aren't as dominant anymore. The only teams that are dominant are Real Madrid. That's it. Yeah, that's literally it. It's Real Madrid win the Champions League at the end of the season. That's what happens. Yeah, Man City might do it, but it's usually Real Madrid. And you just got to go, isn't football class and unpredictable? And no is the answer. Chris Riggs, the new Paul Scholes. It's a fair comparison, Sportsman, isn't it? It is a fair comparison. He's good. He's very, very good. He's very good. I need to find some more music because that's gone off for a second. So let's get where are we gonna go? Right. I don't think Real Madrid will win it in the current situation. What current situation? What with the change of the Champions League format? I think Real Madrid will still be fine. Don't sleep on Barcelona. Barcelona's problem is Barcelona, basically. Yeah, I think they're. I don't know. It's the problem. The problem with top flight football is it's too predictable. That's the problem. Yeah, it's just a bit boring. It's a bit boring and a bit dull. You know, if people are bothered about the Champions League, then great, fine, good luck to you all. But I'm not fussed. I'm not fussed. Don't know about R9, but is he better than Ibrahima Bakayoko from Montpellier? Oh, now, right, that's probably the closest comparison you've got. R9 is not Zola, but he is possibly Ibrahima Bakayoko. So, you're up there or thereabouts at that point. Ronaldinho, the Magic Johnson of football. That's quite a description. He just used to glide through the pitch, didn't he? Danielson was... I don't think Danielson ever did enough. I think Danielson's transfer value was very impressive, but I don't know. It never stood out for me. It never stood out. I never saw Danielson boss a match and be like, yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy. I preferred watching Juninho. How are we standing in Africa? Second at the minute. Second. We've lost 2 matches, both at home as well, which is a bit of a shame, and both tonight with 3 points off the top. So we've just got to keep going. Is all we got to do. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. There's 30 matches in the league season, so should I spend £2,000 on WrestleMania tickets? I mean, Mike, if you need to ask the question, then you're in the queue. So the answer's yes. Of course you do. Because that'll be there. That'll be for everything, I'm guessing, is it? I mean, Stinger's probably going. So I don't know if that does probably help, actually. that does help. Not gonna lie. What's that? Not gonna lie. A Brazilian player has not spoken enough about someone as Elber. His biggest mistake was being born around the same time as R9. Elber was great. Elber was very, very good. But he wasn't as good as R9. You know? It's like, that's the problem, innit? You know, like Giovanni was great, but he wasn't as good as R9. You know, someone like Rivaldo probably doesn't get spoken about enough because he played at the same time as Zinedine Zidane. Celtic had the chance of signing Rivaldo on a free. Martin only asked him to come in on trial to prove himself. I love all these like stories of like clubs that almost got people like Sheffield Wednesday didn't sign Cantona because the trial that he played on AstroTurf, and they're like, I wonder what you look like on grass. And then Leeds were like, we'll sign you. He was good. He isn't given enough credit. I think he is given the credit. I think the problem is that younger viewers now wouldn't look out for Elber because younger viewers probably don't really know what they're looking for. Do you know what I mean? Like people our age, we know Elber, we love Elber, but again, like he was good, but he wasn't elite level good. Like Lucio as a centre half, there's someone, right? Lucio, he gets respect for being incredible as a centre half. You know, Taffarel probably doesn't get enough respect for being a decent goalkeeper because he's a Brazilian goalkeeper, and Brazilian goalkeepers are basically just the 11th worst outfield player. Like, I've always said that. Jeff, weren't Blackburn supposed to sign Lewandowski and then the volcano erupted? Yes, that's right. That's right. Romario was insane. We haven't discussed it. Romario was ridiculous. Romario was so good. So good. He made Bebeto look rubbish. I mean, I get it, Fury. Like, you know, the whole party boy thing's not good for Romario, but it wasn't good for Ronaldinho, is it? You know what I mean? But he still managed to rock it. So if you can be that good and be, you know, not fully focused, then fair play to you. You know, that shows just how good you are. I mean, even Maradona was pretty good when he wasn't, and he wasn't massively focused on the pitch, but he was still quite good, wasn't he? You know. Hazard's met Maradona. You got the most iconic shirt signed. Which you've got the 86. You got the 86 shirt. Nice. That'll be worth a few quid now then if you've got that signed. Remember when David Neri scored the banger against them in the World Cup? No, I need to have a look at that, don't I? Go back and play catch up. Steve Hodge shirt. It's not the Steve Hodge shirt, it's the Peter Reid shirt. Lulu Buster just straight in. Maradona's a wanker. Oh, Neri's toe poke. Right, okay. You once had Frank Worthington on your five-a-side team. Definitely pre-champ man. Look, at the end of the day, right, yes, it was a handball, but the other goal was so much better, right? So it's one of them, innit? You know? It's just another in the long line of things that England can feel aggrieved about. And then they don't have to address the whole thing about, did the ball actually cross the line in 66? Yeah. Which we don't think. Spoken like a true Scotsman, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Look, yeah, fine, it was a handball, but so what, right? You had all that all the rest of the match to win. You know? That's the thing. Every moment is just one moment of the match. It's not the full defining moment. Unless it's in the 90th minute. Yeah? Then that's the only time it makes a difference. People remember the hand of God but forget the fact he ran past everybody. Yeah. That was Maradona's defining lifetime moment. No, I would say it was certainly something that puts him up in the public sphere in the UK, but I would say that he was incredibly famous before that. I think the goal that he scores is better, and I think that the reaction in USA 94 is up there as well, you know? The most iconic image of Maradona is the picture against Belgium. Yeah, if you've seen the other angle of that, it looks even cooler. Yeah, winning the World Cup and winning lots of things for Napoli. Yes, that's quite good, isn't it? But you're right, none of that was against England, so therefore it doesn't matter apparently. Jason says, "Tell Lulu Booster Maradona is a hero for his performance versus England." He is. Albert was great, with a helping hand from Stefan Effenberg. Yes, there's a man. Stefan Effenberg, incredible player. If you're looking for someone who gets results but is on autopilot and only there for 50% of the work, you'll love me at the day job. Yes. Lucio was immense at the back, did 4 or 5 matches in the World Cup without committing a foul. Lucio was mint, wasn't he? Peter Shilton not being able to beat a man in the height of a child to the ball should be remarked on more. yeah. And he played 8,000 years as well. Still struggling to work out how a 6-foot goalkeeper with his arms extended didn't get the ball first. Yeah, exactly. He didn't want it enough. That's the problem. Shilton just went, you know what? Not committed. That's the thing. Shilton aerial reach 4. Yeah. Yeah, rushing out 1. Anticipation 3. Dread short forwards. Remember the Brazilian left back Branco? What a hard shot he had. Do you remember Branco? I do. There's a lot of Brazilian players who are very, very good. Very, very. But about Juninho that played for Lyon as well. You should just do blasty free kicks from halfway lines. Just like bang. Like, okay, cool. Like, you're that good and you're not getting in the national team. Fair enough. Oh. Jamie Vardy's one of your favourite Premier League players. Okay. I can't take that seriously. Middlesbrough's Juninho. No, Leon's Juninho. Juninho, and then I can't pronounce his surname, but again with a P. But Middlesbrough's Juninho was incredible as well. Big fan of Middlesbrough's Juninho. Oh, pick that one out. That's the one. Pernambuco. Free kick Juninho. That's your man, yeah. Darren else used to shout players' name when they were younger while taking the shot. Oh, yeah, all the time. All the time. If so, any real obscure names? Yeah, Luke Nillis probably would have been one of them. Marco Gabbiadini, not massively obscure, but Martin Smith possibly might have been one. Hagio Stoichkov, yeah. The Paraguayan goalkeeper, Chilavert. Branco's goal versus Ed de Roy of Holland was the best goal of the '94 World Cup. I'll have to have a look at that. Brazil has a tendency of using the state they're from or a diminutive version of their name for nicknames when there's already one well known. Ah, right, okay. Interesting. Did not know that. Used to be a guy who was a big Fulham fan, used to shout Johnson all the time. Andy Johnson. I want someone to shout Carlos Bocanegra. That's what I want people to shout at that point. Batafembi Gomes. How do you register a player for the league? What in game or in real life? In game, you need to press the registration button, so it'll say there'll be a little R next to his name, possibly here. So you'll have to click that, and then it goes to registration. You need to tick them, but you need to be within the registration window, because if you're outside the registration window, then you're not allowed to do it. You won't be able to do it. So, Batafembi Gomes, the forward of 3 Asian Champions Leagues. Is that so? Doesn't he play? He plays in Japan now, doesn't he? I think Gomes. My mate Luke is a Chelsea fan. Used to pretend to be Eden Hazard. He still does. He's 32. If he's Eden Hazard at 32, he'll be giving up, won't he? Surely. Francis Jeffers, the original Fox in the Box. What? Just such an Arsene Wenger signing. Francis Jeffers. When you look back, there's no way that was an Arsene Wenger choice, was it? The man who signed Nicolas Anelka also signed Francis Jeffers and Christopher Wray. Do you know what I mean? Remember screaming Gunichi Inamoto and Paste watching the Fulham game. Had to be Mick Harford gave you license to nail a towering header or clear the defenders out. Mick Harford was great. He was great. That's a proper good old school centre half. Mick Harford and Niall Quinn. Give me that. Give me that. What about the Mexican keeper who self-designed the insane shirts? Oh, Jorge Campos, the man who used to play for LA Galaxy back when they had the original Major League Soccer, and there's the great video. I'm sure you'll have all seen it. There's the great video where he gets substituted on as a striker and does like a couple of 1-2s, then does a rainbow flick over the defender's head and wins a penalty. It's the most insane thing. Like, watching him score volleys is just brilliant. Yeah, 5'6", decked out and luminous. What a man. What a man. Clive Mendonca's goals against Sunderland. Oh, yeah. I was there for that. That wasn't fun. That wasn't fun. Oh dear. Oh dear. Still better in the air than Shilton. Yeah, exactly. 992, the pitch was so bad he looked at Harford to play more direct, couldn't pass along the ground. Supposed to sign for United, but they signed Cantona. Really? Is that the story? That is interesting, isn't it? Harford Sunderland boy as well. He is one of ours. And Luton as well. Trevor Sinclair's bicycle kick. That's a good goal. That is good. I like the fact that QPR used to play on a plastic pitch as well. That was quite good. The Trevor Sinclair's overhead kick is incredible, and then when you remember it's Trevor Sinclair that's doing it, it's even better. Gavin Williams still on FM at 41. Took Jeffers' flash car all the way back to Merthyr. Left it at the local nightclub. Toto Scalacci, as obscure as this generation were not ours, sadly no longer with us now. Yeah, recently passed away, didn't he, Scalacci? I was talking to a friend of mine at work. He's Italian, and he was genuinely gutted about Scalacci. And his words were, when people like Scalacci die, you know that your time's coming up as well. I'm just like, oh God. It's just like, oh. I was like, we're not ready for Baggio, are we? He was just like, no, I'm not ready for Baggio. Like, oh God, could you imagine? Roger Miller, 40 years old, dancing on a corner flag, man. Oh, name me all these iconic moments. I know, Mike, imagine if there was some way you could have, those iconic moments immortalized. How would you do such a thing? Would you maybe get a print or something? Would you maybe want to use a discount code from TJFM? I think you might want to do. There's a little link. Go and use full-time prints. Get yourself a lovely picture. Choose from loads and loads and loads of wonderful designs. Or even customize your own. Seamless. I've done this a few times. Having a holster. I'm becoming a bit of an expert at this now. And can I get a print of Cantona's Kung Fu kick? You know what? Possibly. I bet you could. Can. Actually, Mike, can I have that as well, please? I think that would be class. I had an Arsenal fan request the Leicester winning season in Spurs colours. Rory Delap's throw-ins. Michael Owen's inspirational quotes. Oh, that would be a good one, wouldn't it? It would be like requesting the Paul Robinson goal from for Spurs, where the goalkeeper scores and it's like just wind assisted. Michael Owen, very brave, Very, very. No one's ever chucked an apple in a bin like Michael Owen. Fancy a crazy brain teaser? Go for it. It's my all-time favourite. Nobody will get it pub quiz question. Who's the only player to score 3 against United at Old Trafford and score in the Welsh Premier League? Is it Rob Earnshaw? David Bentley. That's not a bad shout. It's 2-2 now. We brought it back. That's good. Lee Trundle. I love seeing the way that the messengers are put out here going, I love Lee Trundle. Remember David Janola's hair? yeah, I do, yeah. David Janola's lovely hair. Is it David Bentley, cyclist? Is it Lee Trundle? Is it Rob Earnshaw? Is it Timo Pukki? Craig Bellamy, John Hartson. Is it James Milner? I don't know if James Milner's played in the Welsh division. He probably has. Has John Hartson played in the Welsh division? I think that's going to be the issue, isn't it? Trundle under the Kosh podcast was very funny. Or Trundle on under the Kosh podcast. I haven't listened to that. I'll have to check out for it. What's the Welsh division question? Who scored a hat trick at Old Trafford and scored in the Welsh Premier League? That's the question, console. Who's the only player to score 3 against United at Old Trafford and score in the Welsh Premier League? It's not Titus Bramble, apparently. It's further back in the early 90s, if that's any help. It's going to be a cricketer. Oh, Ian Botham. Cardozo, we've come back from 2-0 down. 3-2 up. 36-year-old Cardozo gets his head on it. Trundle met the only player to play for both Leeds and Marine. Probably is the only player to have done that, yeah. I can't imagine that Lucas Radaby did that. Has to be Earnshaw. I think Earnshaw's the one. But has Earnshaw played in the Welsh League? That's the only question. What about I was going to say like a Swansea player, but then there's like Swansea never played in the Welsh League, did they? I mean, this is a good pub quiz if no one's going to get it. David Cotterill. Wrexham might play in the Welsh Cup. Yeah, all the Welsh teams might do that next year. Mickey Thomas. I only have... Oh, bugger. I only remember Mickey Thomas as Wrexham. Dennis Bailey. Who did Dennis Bailey play for then? For QPR? I'm waiting for cyclists to confirm whether it is or not. For Aberystwyth. Yeah, you've got to be Googling that. There's no way that you know that off the top of your head, surely. They won 4-1 on New Year's Day in 1992. Oof. Not a happy birthday for Sir Alex then, was it? Yeah. So someone over here, who got Jason? Jason's got it over here on the on Twitch. Here's a trivia question: which is the only team to be relegated as defending English League champions? Well, potentially Man City going forward. Hopefully, City in 1938. Trevor Benjamin's CV is something to behold. Almost played for every club in England. So Welsh clubs based in England used to compete in the Welsh Cup. Yeah. I bring back the Anglo-Italia Cup. Lama, how long was it since I said that last time? How many streams? Has it been 1 stream, 2 streams, 3 streams maybe? Surely it can't be more than that. Right, get another one. Get another question out. What's a good one? Let's go trivia, shall we? Shrewsbury have won the Welsh Cup 7 times. No, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. What team has held the FA Cup the longest? Well, surely it's whoever won it at the start of World War II. Surely. So who was that? Was it like Arsenal or Sunderland? Like Stoke or something? Portsmouth, yeah. Bennett McQuainer. Oof. Interesting to suggest putting him out wide, especially against Swallows. But definitely worth bringing the into the first team though. Where is he? Where's Bennett McQuainer? Actually, he can play wide. Go on then, let's have a go, shall we? Oh, how's Masadi getting on? 708. Yeah, give him a run out. Easy to Google, I guess, this one. Who's the only player to win the Premier League whose surname is made up of Roman numerals? Yeah, Vidic is an easy one there, isn't it? There we go. A+ now from the board. That's what we like. A+ from the fans as well. Is D a numeral? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Is it not? I forget what it is, but yes, it is. What player has played in Manchester, Derby, Merseyside, and Glasgow? It's Andrei Kanchelskis. That's the answer for that one. Nice turnaround with the board after last season. Yeah. Yeah, last season was a bit interesting, wasn't it? It was the only club to ever be knocked out of the Champions League on away goals at their own ground. Gotta be unhappy with that, surely, haven't you? Inter. Oh, was that? That wasn't Champions League, was it? That was Europa. It was Inter Milan against AC Milan. Name a British player with a French last name. Yeah, so Letitia. Michael Ball also fits in the Derby question. Oh, really? Oh, of course, yeah. Man City, Rangers, Everton, yeah. Is Letitia French, though? Yeah. It's a French name, isn't it? It's from the same place as Graham Massot. They're both from Jersey. Neither of them are French. He's a fucking idiot is what he is. Yeah. Doesn't believe France is a real country. Simon C in with the follow. Appreciate that, buddy. Very kind. Who was the first African player to score a hat-trick at Anfield? No, it won't be El Hadj Diouf, surely not. Carney, maybe? Would there have been one before? I feel like there must be one before that. Amakachi's a decent shout. Way before Salah. Way before Salah. Even for Chelsea, way before Salah. Peter and Love. Oh, yeah, okay, that's a good shout. It wasn't Niall Lamptey. About Mustafa Hadji or something. It was Peter and Love. There we go. Or was it Clyde Tills who's got Peter and Love? That was how he did it, wasn't it? Craig SAFC, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. Question here: what name a player who scored in the Manchester Derby, the Merseyside Derby, the Townway Derby, and El Clasico? And El Clasico. Michael Owen, yeah, fair. Yeah. Who's the only player to have played in the World Cup, Champions League, UEFA Cup, and all top 5 divisions in England? Steve Finnan. Yeah, it's depressing that that's true, isn't it? Oh, almost through. Let me pretend I've been paying attention. Like, oh, almost through. Oh, 1 minute to go. Whatever. Trying to take the credit at this point. Fassi Marema. Oh, just gone wide. Right, in fact, Cece's on yellow. Nil-nil against Swallows is all right. I'll take that. He represented Man City, United, and Liverpool. What in what context? Right, so a third of the way through the season, we're currently sat third, which is playoffs, isn't it? Question from Mega Shumwari. Started the Pentagon Challenge also, South Africa. Every player in my team, Milford, has to go on a language course to speak the language, even though it's their own home country. How come? No idea. No idea. Maybe they're just not very good. Maybe they don't have GCSE standard language skills. I don't know. Maybe it's a bug. I would have said potentially. I mean, it's still worth reporting. I can't imagine that I didn't get done about it now, but it's it would be worth thinking about for the future. In my team, not everyone's been sent for a different language, no. Where Milford? South African. I mean, I'm not going to know whether or not they're on their way out, but yeah. Fluent in Afrikaans, fluent in Sesotho. If I just click on just random players. Fluent in Afrikaans, fluent in Sesotho. So yeah, it depends upon what their makeup is then as to which dialect they're fluent in. Would be my guess. Sesotho, Afrikaans, Xhosa. Yeah, so maybe it's that. Maybe it's the fact that you've got some people who are only fluent in one dialect, possibly. So the answer was Matt Busby. Oh, okay. Oh, for the Man United, Liverpool, Man City. Got you. Centre-half suggestion from Orlando Pirates, Sandy Matwewa. Free transfer at the end of the season? Yeah, okay. And Kubu out for 3 to 6 weeks. That's not good. Back on R9, how many Champions League goals did he score? And people will Google this just so guess. Did he only? Was it something like? I'm guessing the record's something like 50 goals in it. So has he maybe scored like 20 or something like, or 15 maybe? He got a hat trick against Man U, didn't he? Like. Milford in the region is 81% Zulu. Guessing the league's making them all learn English. Maybe that might make sense then. That might make sense, yeah. Any advice on a save in Italy? Think about Brescia or Palermo? I like it. Sampdoria is the way I would go, though. In Italy, I'd go Sampdoria. Oh, 14 for R9. 14. More depressing. Theo Walcott's got 15. No! Theo Walcott never scored 15 goals in his life. Never mind 15 goals in the Champions League. Surely. Start of the song sound like Arn Anderson's entrance music at WCW. Yeah, it's not bad, this, is it? Can't sign non-EU players in Serie B from what I understand this far. Yeah. Where's the problem there? Just plenty. There's plenty EU players that you can add in. Use Italian players. Yeah, you don't need Brazilians in Serie B. I remember SI releasing an it's Champman quiz game once. That rings a bell. That's unlocked a little memory, that has. I've not thought about Champman quiz for a long time. 1-0 down against Barocca. That's been locked away in a vault somewhere. You've just unlocked that. Find it, interactive stream one night. I mean, yeah, around about 2000 is probably, I don't know, it's a little bit too up to date in it for my football knowledge, really. What club has the longest name in the world? Is it Inverness Caledonian Thistle? If it's not, I'm out. Probably someone in Iceland, maybe. The one in Wales, yeah. No to both. It's Borussia Mönchengladbach. Karelza. Anyone remember Agahauer? Julius Agahauer? The... what nationality was he? Nigerian, maybe? Striker? Played for Shakhtar Donetsk? Yes, we remember him. We remember him. Went to Blackburn in real life, didn't he? Langfair PGFC in Wales apparently is the question. Is the answer from Quarantine Cyclist. Is that right, console? New FM24 save. Guess FM25 is coming out too far in the future, says Clement. This is a new save for us. Yeah. We've been doing this for what, like 2 weeks maybe now, I suppose, possibly. Robinho, welcome in, buddy. Nice to meet you. Appreciate the follow. Yeah, we've been doing this for like 2 weeks, and we were doing Build a Nation in Greece, and we got to like season 19. I'm going to finish season 20 offline because we figured we'd just try and freshen it up a little bit, because it's difficult, isn't it, when there's like sort of, you know, trying to attract new viewers when you're 20 seasons in. It's difficult. So we thought, right, FM25 is not going to come out anytime soon, so let's start something new. Haven't got time for a Pentagon. No, of course we haven't, but we will still try. And this is where we are. So we're in season 2, South Africa to start off with. And the Black Leopards, expected to finish mid-table. Media predicts us 4th. I think you spelled that wrong, console. I think you've missed an O. What's been taken to every Scottish Cup final but has never been used? Is it the English national anthem? Sorry, the British, the Union anthem. Has it been a sense of excitement? A cannon's a good shout. Is it a copy of I Would Walk 500 Miles by the Proclaimers, even though from the 50s? Is it the secret recipe to Iron Brew? Is it a haggis? An actual live haggis? A salad? Backup referee's a good shout, actually. A goat like they do in Wales. Is it a set of bagpipes? Is it an alternative rule book? Is it a tennis racket? Is it a Formula 1 race car? Is it one of the Crankies? The Dalai Lama, yeah. Is it the complete works of Agatha Christie? A badger, yeah. The fact it's a cup final is important. The trophy? Is it a dead cat? Oh God, could you imagine? The celebratory dead cat. Is it a replica of the trophy? Is it the World Cup trophy? They bring the World Cup trophy out as well, even though they're not competing for that. It has to do with the trophy. Talking about ribbons, yeah. There's litter on its base. Is it... Oh, do they bring the engraving? Do they bring the engraving tools, but then... Oh no, they would engrave it there, and then wouldn't the Champions League engrave it there and then now, don't they? Trophy repair kit. Is it a cushion to display it on? Not sure if the chat's way behind, but I'm hoping that Julius Agahauer has been taking every cup final. I think possibly it is, yeah. Someone's got the losing team's ribbons. Well, that's taken to every cup final. Surely. That's not just a Scottish thing. No, the FA Cup has ribbons on as well. So they would also have to take the losing ribbons. Because if they don't, then you just surely it's then a fix. If you do it for the FA Cup, Google's AI gives it. You are? I'm not doing Google AI questions. I'm doing actual questions. So hang on. So that's wrong, isn't it? Then that it's not just for the Scottish Cup final. Why am I getting angry about this? Why am I getting angry about this? You know what? No, this is not true. This is nonsense. Right? All cup finals that have ribbons attached to the trophy take the winners and the losers, right? So it's not, and look, again, trying to defend Scotland here, not just a Scottish Cup final thing. The Johnston's Paints Trophy final would have winners and runners-up losers as well. You said it just went to the Scottish Cup final. Fair, yeah, it was definitely just a Scottish Cup final thing, but I think more, all cup finals do it. I'm being pedantic now. Sorry, console. Let me come back to your question. Is it the long? Yes. Give us the long name. Is it just any? Is it just all names put together? Have you Google questioned as well? Scottish World Cup final. Only every other cup final is rigged. Knack Breda. Oh, okay. Did we? Right. There we go. That's what it is. Then. Newt Obgevin Altis Dorjetten Angenam Dor Vermaken Nuttig Dor Otspanin Combintai Breda. Dutch for never give up, always persevere, pleasant for its entertainment and useful for its relaxation. I mean, I think I like Knack Breda now. Don't make Tony speak other languages. I can barely speak my own. TJ's next save was Nat Breda. Yeah, absolutely. All right, come on then. Half an hour left. What are we gonna go with? Fire out some more questions here, shall we? It was in the Beano. I wasn't a big Beano reader, but that must be a very, very specific issue. I was going to say episode issue of the Beano, wasn't it? What was he? What were your Beano people called? Was it like Desperate Dan? Should we learn about Dutch football teams today, Desperate Dan? After you've had cow pie. Oh yeah, I'd really like to learn about Heronveen if possible, please. No. I'm Dennis the Menace. I'm a big Knack Breda fan. Oh really, Dennis the Menace? Are you a big Knack Breda fan? Yeah. And do you know what the Knack stands for? Dan was, oh God, Dandy was Desperate Dan. Well, I don't know, do I? I don't know. This is part of my problem. This is why I never learned about the Dutch football league system, because I was too busy reading the Dandy rather than the Beano. A fool to myself. This is shoot and match all over again, isn't it? Again, feel free to clip. When I read Viz, I read Razzle. You okay, boss? Do you need some sleep? I think possibly, yeah. I think possibly. I'm just trying to understand how an issue of the Beano started talking about Eredivisie sides. No idea. I don't think I'm going to get it. I don't think I'm going to understand it. I think it's as someone who doesn't do context. I think we need context here, don't we? TJ is a Nat Braider, yeah. There's been a lot of driving in the last 24 hours. I'm just seeing how much adrenaline I've got before it starts. It just slowly starts to filter out. Maybe they're the Christmas quiz. Could you imagine that? So the Beano's Christmas quiz, right? What stretch of water separates Switzerland and France, right? Then that's one question. The next question, right? What does NAC Breda stand for? Evening, Umbilicus. How are you, buddy? What a header that is by Carelza. Offside. He turned around and just dinged in with the back of his head. Leopards are going well. We're currently second. We've lost a couple of matches now, which is a bit of a shame, but we are getting there. He says as it looks like we're about to concede. Who's the only player to win the old Division 1 title and the Premier League title the year after with two different teams? Yeah, it's Cantona, isn't it? We'll dig it out for the Patreon follow-up episode and we'll fry Sign Aaron's brains. Yeah. Yeah, well, we did an FM show pub quiz with FM Llama a couple of weeks ago. So from as little as £3 a month, you can enjoy things like that. This week's Patreon episode slightly delayed because obviously with lots of driving, so it'll all come out tomorrow. Oh, there's McQueen now. Oh, he needs to finish it. But yeah, tomorrow's episode is with Muno Streams. So she's on tomorrow's episode. Evening, Matt Sell. How are we? How long are we on for tonight? We're only going to be going for another half hour, I reckon. Because I'm very, very tired. Cantona only won the league every season he completed in England. Every season he completed. Oh, so the year that he was banned, they didn't win the league. That makes sense, actually. I'm low-key devastated and embarrassed to count 99 characters in Nac Braider's full name. And my suggestion of Landfair PG only was 87. Oh. Yeah, it's not even worth mentioning, Cyclist, is it? 87 characters, what's the point? Yeah, VODs are always a good way to catch up. If you haven't seen the full stream, then yeah, jump on the VODs. Leopards are going good. We're currently second, so can't complain with that. Local one. Have you spent £500,000 on essentially bus fare? Any context Triple B. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, right, Console's giving himself a run up here. Here's a good one. God, we should really be. Let's take McQuenna off. Which foreign club has won the Copa del Rey? Is it Bilbao? Well, technically, all of them are foreign, aren't they? Like, for us. So every single club that's won it is foreign to us. So there you go. Easy answer. Final answer, all of them. Aberdeen have won it. Aberdeen's not even real. When did they win? How did they do it? Motherwell. Disallowed again. Right. How did they win that then? What was the situation? Talk me through it, because that sounds like an interesting story. Apologies for those intending to watch the VOD. Teachers just spoil where we are in the league. I mean, I don't think I've paid much attention to what's been going on, to be honest. Even less than normal, believe it or not. I love the fact that there's some streamers will sit and meticulously go through all of their... Oh! What a goal that is. There's me muttering about going, oh, imagine this. Imagine like actually looking at the screen. Pick that out. Get clips on this, by the way. This is a right strike. 94th minute winner. Oh. That is a hell of a strike. Get that clipped. Last minute screamer. Oof. Goal of the season contender, absolutely salvo. Granted, it's a good second bottom of the league, but what a strike. I'm going to have another watch of that again, actually. It was the Invitational. Ah, right. I need to have another little nosy at this, because 16 shots, 7 on target. So we weren't exactly bossing it, were we? But we do well to win, to keep the ball here. I mean, he doesn't even take a touch. He just goes, right, I'm putting my peg through it. And we had 2 goals disallowed as well. So, do you know what I mean? We deserved the win. Yeah, no worries, Andy. Catch you soon, buddy. Nakatana in with a follow. Appreciate that. Very kind. Just have a little nosy on what jobs are available as well, by the way. Not that we're going to move just yet, but Stellenbosch is available. Henan Shongshan Longman. A couple of jobs in Senegal. Nothing just yet. Nothing that's jumping out that we need. Oh. This might change things a little bit. So chairperson looking to step aside. It's rumoured they are looking to relinquish control of the club, allowing another member of the board to take their place. Right, okay, so internal then. Internal takeover rather than external. Wonder how much effect that's going to have on us. Where do we find it? Is it general? Yeah, rumours of a potential board takeover. Finances insecure. Right, okay. There is, of course, there's talk of us getting a new stadium as well at some point, which will be interesting. It might not be, we might not be around to see it, because they don't know when that's going to be, but they've said they want a new stadium at some point. And to take us back where we're supposed to be from as well, so. Polokwane, I think they said. Still more talk of Saudi clubs trying to get Musiala in. Still more talks of a takeover. Well, not a takeover, but like a, new chairperson taking over. I wonder what that means for us. You've got a Gianfranco Zola fact. Let's hear it. He's the only player to ever be sent off in a World Cup on his birthday. That is quite a nice fact, isn't it, actually? I do quite like that. Happy birthday, Gianfranco. Take the rest of the day off. If anything, they've been quite thoughtful there, haven't they? You shouldn't be working on your birthday, Franco. Put your feet up, mate. Put your little feet up. With get your little tiny slippers on. Yeah. Have a rest. You borderline hobbit. Good player, though, wasn't he? Good player. Oh, the Arsenal's in on 17 minutes. Here we go. 17 minutes, 17 months. Here we go. Here we go. Appreciate you, pal. Very kind indeed. How's life in Wakanda? Well, you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it, the Arsenal. We're currently second. And we've just scored an absolute belter of a last-minute winner against second bottom in the league. We had 2 goals disallowed during that match, though, so it's not like we weren't on top. But, yeah, we're going all right. We're going all right for now. Zola shown a red card for a foul on Nigeria's Augustine in the second round match between Italy and Nigeria in the FIFA World Cup USA 94. Nigeria lost 2-1 extra time. Oh, mate. Cyclist Q, brand new chairperson, no new money, budget's reduced. I mean, they can't reduce it anymore because we're already in debt and we're already overspending. I should say as well, by the way, at the Arsenal, there's talk of a board takeover. So sit tight. I mean, we do have an A+ rating with the board, but who knows what the new person's going to say. Came on as a sub and got sent off for a dog stamp 7 minutes into his World Cup debut. I mean, what a debut. So I think we're unbeaten in 10 at the minute, which is which is very good. See? Well, is it 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 7. 7's not quite 10. But as JR would say, business is about to pick up. Oh my God. It's an absolute slobber knocker. We're about to face top of the table. The Marumo Gallants, who are expected to win the league. Come on then, let's see what we can do, shall we? Oh, I like the fact we've just put the Zola moment in the Discord there. That's cool. Right, here we go. Home match then against the league leaders. Let's have it, shall we? A win would close the gap. They're currently 4 points clear. If we can put a bit of distance between us and Mageshi, close that gap on Marumo, I'd be very happy with that. We're still 5 points clear of the Hungry Lions, 6 clear of Swallows, Polokwane as well, and Barocca. Swallows, of course, came down from the top division, as did Polokwane. Reading too much True Notes for a second. To be fair, Console, there was a little bit where I looked and went, oh shit. It's going well, isn't it? I've not even been looking. Oh, here we go. Big moment. Don't look directly at the position, you'll scare it. I think, yeah. Shh. Everyone stay quiet. Stay nice and quiet, otherwise, yeah. They'll see it and then they'll stop. Mongo Killer, I'm playing Zaragoza on my save. Got a 17-year-old, 6'6", jumping reach 16, only 11 heading. Yeah. It's exciting though, right? Let's make a change on the left. We've got Baffy can come on. Marema's not having a great time up front either. It's 6.5. The line. Good challenge. Not away. Here comes McQuaina. Karelza. McQuaina. Palace. Offside? Offside? Yeah. McCarthy. Palace. Oh, thought the counter-attack was on for a second. Opposition seem to be getting a lot of the ball, don't they? Now it's time for us to do something with it. McQuaina. McCarthy. Fancisi. Palace. Oh no, what have we done? Why have we given the ball away there? Oh. Disallowed again. Right, okay. How do we what do we think? Because we need to try and take a bit of control of the game now, don't we? So do we go positive? What do we step up? Let's force our press a bit higher. Let's drop off a little bit if we need to. Rather than work the ball in the box, let's go a bit more direct, go for set pieces. They are getting it behind, yeah, so I think if I drop off a little bit, that might help. I don't want to drop the line too much because that'll invite a bit more pressure on, but that might be what we might have to do. They're getting the chances. Right, Marema's coming off for Moloko. Change it to a DLF and that might theoretically act as a bit of a link-up. See, they're not narrow enough for us to go wide yet. Because if we go wide, then I feel as though there'll be too many gaps. Although we're about to be undone, I think. Told you. Go direct. Trap them outside, see if that helps. Yeah, if they're going wider, then fair enough. Oh, it's them again. I thought we could see the second there. Right, that's it. 1-0 defeat. Never mind. We tried. It wasn't meant to be, sadly. So we're 7 points behind the league leaders. We're 3 points clear of the Hungry Lions. So that's fine. That's not too bad. And in fairness, that sort of rounds off the month, which is reasonable. So, what have we done tonight? How many games we played with Blade? Well, we played 11, so that's not too bad, is it? We are sort of flying through because we're obviously taking the highlights down a little bit. So, right, let's call it a night tonight. Let's say we'll do a short one because obviously we've been doing a lot of driving, so I'm gonna go and get some sleep, I reckon. I think that's a good idea, actually. So let's do that, and we'll be back on, what day are we on now? Wednesday. Back on Friday, because obviously we're recording the podcast tomorrow. Let's go and drop a raid on, shall we? I think this dude looks like he's fairly new, so go and give him some love. Go and catch Dynamite Wang, currently managing at Coventry. So pleasure having everyone in. As always, take it easy, my friends. Have a wonderful Thursday. See you on Friday. Take care. Bye now.